How does spaced repetition build your vocabulary? Have you ever wondered how some people seem to remember words effortlessly while others struggle? The answer lies in a technique called spaced repetition. This method is a game changer for building vocabulary, especially when it comes to foundational vocabulary and vocabulary building basics. So, how does spaced repetition work? It involves reviewing new words at specific intervals that gradually increase over time. This approach strengthens your memory and helps move words from short-term to long-term memory. Instead of cramming all at once, spaced repetition spaces out your review sessions. You revisit words just before you are likely to forget them, making it easier to remember them in the long run. Let's break it down further. When you learn a new word, you might first review it the next day. Then, you would look at it again after 3 days, then a week later, and so on. This timing is based on something called the spacing effect. Research shows that learning is more effective when repetitions are spread out rather than done all at once. The term repetition comes from the Latin word repetitio, which means a repeating. The word spaced refers to the intervals between these repetitions. By spacing out your reviews, your brain strengthens the connections related to the word, making it easier to recall later. Practically speaking, spaced repetition allows you to focus on words that you find challenging. You can review these words more frequently while words you already know well appear less often. This targeted approach reduces the total time spent studying by preventing unnecessary repetition of words you have already mastered. Another benefit is that it encourages active recall. This means trying to remember a word without looking at the answer first. This process significantly improves memory retention. For example, if you are learning the word benevolent, which means well-meaning and kindly, you might first see it today, then review it in 2 days, then again in a week, and finally in a month. Each time you successfully recall it, the interval before the next review increases. Using spaced repetition apps or flashcards can make this process easier. These tools can track which words you know well and which need more attention. This systematic approach helps you steadily expand your vocabulary without feeling overwhelmed. In summary, spaced repetition builds your vocabulary by optimizing the timing and frequency of word review. It reinforces memory and makes your study sessions more productive. This technique is especially useful in language learning, where mastering thousands of words requires efficient memorization. By using spaced repetition, you can make your vocabulary building journey more effective and enjoyable.